Forget Fulham. Crystal Palace are now in talks with Arsenal to sign Reiss Nelson for a good fee. Man City have dropped out of the Rodrigo race. And all we are waiting for in terms of Jakob Kiwior is a green light. And he is on his way to Portugal. This is the RASenal Transfer Center. I am your host, Dini. Make sure you subscribe to RASenal TV. Make sure you smash the like button and make sure you comment down below of your thoughts of this video. All right, let's get into it. Yes, people, I hope you're all blessed and well. So as I already said, Crystal Palace are in talks to sign Reiss Nelson for a fee of around 50 million. Now, the talks with Fulham and Arsenal regarding Reiss Nelson went cold, and that's been cold for a couple of weeks now. We haven't heard no news on a Reiss Nelson moving to Fulham. Well, the London club that is interested in signing Reiss Nelson as of right now is Crystal Palace, and that is for a fee of around £50 million with potential add-ons. Now, we just had the deal with Eze. Arsenal and Crystal Palace have a good relationship in terms of transfers over the years. Obviously, with Eddie Nketiah going the other way, going all the way back to Ian Wright. Now, Eze, this could be another thing in the pipeline. Now, the reason why this is a good move for not only Reiss Nelson, but for Arsenal and Crystal Palace, but mainly Arsenal, is that this deal represents pure profit. We can't get no losses. The reason why it's all pure profit is simply because Reiss Nelson is a Haaland player. So it's not a loss. This is pure profit, and it will be a good deal. Unfortunately for Reiss Nelson, there are too many people in his positions, whether it's right wing and the left. There was too many people in his positions now. And throughout the years, when he's had opportunities at Arsenal, when he's had opportunities at Fulham, he's just fallen down the pecking order due to injury, unfortunately. Now, can this be a deal that Arsenal do get over the line? That remains to be seen. As I said, Crystal Palace are in talks. It's thought that the deal wouldn't be hard to do. Reiss Nelson would also still be in London as well, so it wouldn't be a bad move for him. He wouldn't have to like crazy move houses or this, that, and the other. He'll just have to get the train, basically, to training, or this, that, and the other. Train. He ain't like me. Man's got a vehicle. I don't drive, people there. I'm not really a driver. Anyway, that's by the by. Reiss Nelson on the way to Crystal Palace, moves to be made. Also, another move that could be greenlit soon is the deal for Jakob Kiwior to Porto. Now, the fee could potentially rise to 30 million euros. That depends on how many add-ons Arsenal can actually get onto this deal. Porto don't want to pay close to that fee at all. They see Jakob Kiwior around the 23 million pound mark, which is 25 million euros or what this, that, and the other, or whatever the fee is. So with that being said, with Kiwior going to Porto and Arsenal wanting to get another defender in, this is where the Hinkapi situation comes in from Bayer Leverkusen. But as I said, Arsenal are just waiting for the green light, basically saying, once you agree to our terms, and once we do this, Jakob Kiwior can go. He's already ready. Bags are packed. He's ready to go. It's just waiting for the here we go. You know what I'm saying? So Jakob Kiwior, soon to be a Porto player. Now, as I said, Pierre Hinkapi has already agreed personal terms with Arsenal. Personal terms, you know, and that's been a theme throughout the whole summer of this transfer window. Personal terms are not the problem. Every player that Arsenal have spoken to, unless they want to wait and develop for next year, for example, like a Jeremy Jacquet, we were linked with him, but apparently he rejected a move to Arsenal because he wants to continue his development at Rennes. That's fine. But in terms of like agreeing personal terms, we agreed personal terms with Gyökeres weeks before the transfer was done. We agreed personal terms with Eze weeks before the transfer was done. We agreed personal terms with Mosquera. The list can go on. Personal terms is not a problem. It's the fee and the club. This is what could be key, because as of today, Bayer Leverkusen want to sign Sven Botman from Newcastle United. Could this be the replacement for Pierre Hinkapi, who is going to be potentially moving to Arsenal very soon? Arsenal also don't want to pay the 60 million euros that Bayer Leverkusen want. They want to pay around 50 million euros. and that will be paid next year because Arsenal want to do a loan with an obligation to buy, which will allow Arsenal to do the deal. Saves us money now because I do think Arsenal want to get in another player. I really, really do I do think Arsenal want to get in one more player. Well, they should. It's a left winger. And that left winger should be Rodrigo. As I said, Man City are now out of the race for Rodrigo. The reason why? Because Tottenham wanted to sign Savinho from City to bolster their squad. Savinho, Man City don't want to sell Savinho. They want to keep him in the squad because they see him as an integral part for the season and for the future. So for the left wing, Man City are now at the race. The only teams that are still in the race is Arsenal, Liverpool, and potentially PSG as well. And Liverpool sign Isak. Forget about Liverpool. Then it will be only Arsenal and PSG necessarily in the race to sign Rodrigo. This is going to be very key in the last few days for Rodrigo as well, because if he could spend a year on the bench, why am I worrying about this? Is not me. I'm not going to the World Cup. He wants to be going to the World Cup, but it's his future. The only reason why I'm speaking about Rodrigo because I want this brilliant player at Arsenal. We all do. Unless there's another left winger out there that you lot would love to see, let me know. But Rodrigo is the one for me. 5 days left. It's the 27th today. 28, 29, 30, 31, 1 September. Well, 5 days and a bit. 4 days and a bit. 4 days and a bit. Because the transfer window ends is at 7. I think it's 7 p.m. The transfer window ends on the 1st of September. So not a lot of time. And there's so many deals that Arsenal need to get done because there's going to be a lot of players that aren't going to be playing football this year. Again, I asked, what's going to happen to Alexander Zinchenko? Sambi Lokonga posted on his Instagram today his well and best wishes to Eberechi Eze. And I've been asking all summer, what's going to be happening with Sambi Lokonga? Apparently, a Turkish side, Transabor, wants his signature, and that is for a permanent deal. Berta is trying to seek permanent deals for all the players that he wants to get out. Reece Nelson, Lokonga, Kiwior, Zinchenko, Vieira, all deals, permanent deals, get them out the club. It's going to be a busy few days for Arsenal in terms of outgoings. And if we can get all these outgoings out the door, as I said, we could see that Rodrigo come in the door. We could. But I'm going to leave it there. So people, let me know what you think in the comments below of the RASenal Transfer Centre and all the news I've brought to you today. Reece Nelson to Crystal Palace. Do you think it will get done? Do you think Rodrigo to Arsenal will get done? Do you think Rodrigo will leave, period? Let me know in the comments below. If you are new, make sure you subscribe, smash the like button, and we'll speak again tomorrow. Love and guidance, people. Peace.